Okay, so this is a really interesting video to me because I think sunglasses are very important. Now, if you don't know by now, I fly a lot. I fly professionally, I fly jets, I fly small airplanes, piston airplanes, high, low, fast, slow, you name it. I fly a lot of different airplanes. My eyes are sensitive, they're light as you can see, and sunglasses are very important to me and my vision. I've been struggling for a while now to find a good pair of flying glasses. It's really important for me to protect my eyes. I've been struggling for a while now to find a good replacement pair of glasses. There was a company years ago called Vidalo HD, and then they changed their name to Color Eyes. And they were great sunglasses. They had amazing lenses, they had amazing frames, but they were kind of fragile, and they're no longer. And I still have them. Since like 2007, I still have them without a scratch on them. I've been looking for a good alternative, and there's a lot of promising options on the market, but none of them have really lived up to their claims. And one of the main things that's important is a really thin temple, right? You don't want it to intrude with the ear cup seal on your headsets, and you want them to be comfortable, and you want good quality and all that other stuff. So the stuff that I've tried, I don't know, it seems okay, but they fall off my face real easy if I'm not wearing headsets. And these are glasses that I wear every day. So they're not just flying glasses. I want them to be my daily drivers. I want to be able to wear them driving, flying, shooting, running, riding. I don't run, by the way, obviously. But any of the things that I do, I want to be able to wear them for. And I want them to be able to stand up to the task. So the stuff that I've tried, it sounds great, but it just hasn't met the task. So enter this new company, Flyte Aero. I just found them. I found out about them, I think on Facebook, if I'm going to be honest. And I reached out and I said, hey guys, you're singing my song. The things that they're talking about are exactly the issues that I've had. And I explained to them my plight with existing glasses. And they said, you know what? Here, we're going to send you some stuff. Try it out. Tell us what you think. If you like them, great. Give us a shout. If not, well, tell us what you don't like and we'll fix it. So here we are. I just received my glasses. I haven't even opened the box yet. I don't even know what to expect. So I'm going to do something I don't normally do, and that's an unboxing. And I'm going to show you from ground zero my experience with these glasses. Check it out. So the first thing I noticed, they come in this box, and Flyte, that's the name of the company. It says made from airplane stuff. That's cool. I like airplane stuff. Even cooler how they've integrated this remove before flight into their box. So that's like your typical cardboard box, pull here, easy open. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, let's check it out. Let's do it. Whoever thought of that probably made $1 million off that idea. Genius. Oh, wasn't expecting this. Cool. I got a hat. It's going to get some hours on it. And we got some glasses. Looks like 2 pairs, which I wasn't expecting. Packaging is nice. Put this aside for right now. We've got these cases, which are flat. That's interesting. I don't know how that works yet. We'll have to check that out. And some cleaning cloths, cleaning rags. That's cool. It's not eyewear, it's equipment. Okay. Carbon, what does this say? This says Flyte, carbon tough, headset friendly. Let's check it out. Put this aside. How does this work? Okay, I see. That opens up. And I guess this closes, and yeah, it's magnetic. So triangular case, but it folds flat if you need it to. So that's pretty handy for flight bag stuff. Let's see what we got glasses wise. Oh, wow. How does this come off? Oh, I gotta be smarter than the packaging. They're really well protected. Wow, those lenses are incredible. Look at that. I think they call that Amazon. That's beautiful. And then these are carbon fiber. Very nice. I'm impressed, not gonna lie. Can't wait to try these on. Oh, I just noticed something. They've got a spring feature in there, kind of like I've seen prescription glasses, which I don't currently wear, but I guess that prevents them from being overextended and broken. So that's nice. Let's see what's in the second bag. Same frame. They did ask me which frame style I liked, and I chose these. I forgot what they're called. I believe it's Eclipse, but don't quote me on it. I'll have to go back and look. And these appear to be gray. Nicely protected. Same style frame with that spring. And just a standard gray. Let's try them on. And I'm just noticing that this is real carbon fiber. This is not carbon fiber look. This is actual carbon fiber. So that's pretty nice. Okay. The first thing I notice is that they fit well with a hat, which is important. A lot of the times glasses and hats don't work well with each other. They don't play nicely, but these seem to. Clarity, yeah, no complaints there. Very nice lenses. The reason I went with this frame style was because the bridge just goes over your nose. There's not like an additional wire pad or anything like that. Let me try the other ones. Whoa. I don't even know how to explain this, but everything's very vivid when I put these on. It's definitely not a neutral color. It makes everything pretty bright and vivid. I don't know that I would fly with these, but until I actually tried in an airplane, I can't say for sure. I know they're not polarized. That's one thing that I specified, and they do have options for. You can always check by holding it up to a screen and going sideways like that and looking through them. And if they're polarized, usually it'll give it a shaded kind of look. Yeah, these might be better suited for flying, but these might be better suited for everyday use. Yeah, so I don't know. They're very comfortable. Good coverage over the eyes. I think there'd be no issues with the ear cup seals with these temples. Pretty impressed. So can't wait to try them. I guess the next thing to do is get an airplane. So check back in with me in a bit and we'll give them a test. Okay, so the way this case works is pretty neat. I'm going to put them back inside their bag, and then I'm going to put them into the case just to show you what that looks like. This opens up, fold out the sides, drop the glasses inside, flip the case closed, nice and hard case protected. And then again, you can just fold it flat if you want to. So yeah, up close, looking at the quality, it does not lack at all. I can tell, I mean, it looks like the hardware they use is really nice. This isn't printed, that looks like it's laser etched. So they're using good equipment to put this stuff together. Frames, no blemishes as expected. The lenses, no issues there. The clarity's great. If I put a little bit of side load on, like twist here, I can feel the smallest amount of play, but that's, I'm sure, just the hinges and the springs. It's, I don't know, I wouldn't even call that an issue. I would just say that's part of the design or inconsequential and part of this spring relief design. So yeah, pretty happy with this frame and this lens and can't wait to try it. And same with the other one. You know, this is what that frame or that lens looks like when you're looking through it. It almost looks purple at first, which is interesting. You know, and I put them on, and then I looked around. I was kind of like, whoa, but then after wearing them for a few, you can't even tell. So it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. I'm going to have to wear them and see what it's like. I think it's a bit exaggerated through the video just because the camera lens doesn't get used to it, so to speak. But I assure you the truck doesn't look purple. And I do admit, I absolutely love the way this lens looks looking at me. The color, just the pop, the Amazon, the blue-green, I think it's just a really neat look. So it's pretty cool. I don't know that I would fly with these or that I would like them for flying, but this might just be my go-to daily driver. The smoked or the gray lenses are good because they're more neutral. So honestly, tell me what you guys think. Would you wear these? Would you wear the other ones? Does the lens bother you? Do you like it? Does the quality look okay? I'm impressed. I'm excited to wear these and the other ones and report back in real time to see how they are in the airplane. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm definitely curious to hear where you're located. This company, Flyte, they're in Australia, which kind of surprised me. I thought that was really neat. It's not another Chinese company, or it's not another company making stuff in China. So I believe they're making all this stuff in-house. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have to do a little more research, but the company is in Australia and they sent me these from Australia and they came pretty quick and no issues. Hold up, there's a whole nother aspect here that I didn't even really get into. This hat they sent me. Now, I'm a hat guy through and through. If you've seen my hair or lack thereof, you'll know I like hats. Now, this hat, at first, it didn't really catch my attention, but now that I'm looking at it, there's some interesting features about it. While I don't totally love the hat at first glance, I realize they put a lot of thought into this hat in terms of flying and headset compatibility. The back and the top is all mesh, which I'll just do that for demonstration purposes. But it looks right here, I mean, it's very thin here and it's very breathable. And the reason they did that is compatibility with headsets and also to not overheat you. So it looks like this is gonna really work out with headsets and the ear seals. And also there's no button, which is a must for airplane headsets. If you've ever flown with a button with a hat, you know it's just uncomfortable. It's the first thing to go. And any real flying hat doesn't have those buttons. So they've addressed all that. It's super thin right here. Let me see if I can get a better shot of the mesh. Look at that. I mean, they've even got their logo in mesh right there, which is reversed, but you can definitely see how well this thing breathes and how nice this is. So while I don't see this thing being a daily driver for me, at least at first glance, it's definitely gonna have a place in my flight bag, especially at work, because space is limited in that flight bag. And it's really important that I have a visor with me sometimes, because flying into the sun is inevitable. There's just times where you can't avoid it, but it looks like this thing is a good fit. It's really gonna check all the boxes for that mission. Definitely gonna get some hours on it and expect to see some sweat stains in the future.
112 adventures, Flyte Aero, yes indeed. New hat and glasses, a whole new breed. Flying or driving, there with me, carbon fiber. Never felt so free to see. 112 adventures.